The broadcast is now starting. All
So my name is Carla Keene, and we're going to get started here on our master class called How to Conduct a Successful Consultation to Increase Your Service and Retail Sales. So let's talk about a couple key points here. Nothing really builds your book of business and retains our clients faster than results. So in today's webinar, we're going to talk about ways to create plans that keep our clients coming back. Success really begins, however, with a thorough understanding of all the products and modalities you work with. I call this your toolbox. Get very familiar with the brands that you carry and the equipment that you use, and to be able to successfully answer any questions that your clients may have. We need to really master then how to execute this plan, both in retail and in services, to meet your clients' expectations. We know that today's clients are seeking results when it comes to spending money with us as experts. We also know that they have many choices to choose from. Most clients are buying their skincare products somewhere and perhaps have even had frequented a professional like you for services in the past. How do we get that client to come back to us and buy from us? And it really starts with trusting us, which really then starts by really understanding what we carry, what we offer, and what the benefits of that is for our clients. Why shouldn't it be from you? They're buying somewhere. You're the expert that they're seeking, right? So we have to second guess, are we really empowering ourselves to be the expert? I'm going to share some real simple steps that I have for behind the chair to help you increase your revenue. These are taken right out of my book. And for those that have read the book, you'll see I just really am a strong believer in some of the ways for us to maximize the value that you really are and what you should be making. So what do we have to do to get a new client to buy in, and what is necessary to retain our clients? Again, let's talk about results. You have the tools to provide the results that the clients are looking for, regardless of what unwanted conditions that they have. Some are either coming in to prevent, some are coming in because they have conditions they want to see corrected, and many of them are coming back to maintain the goals that you've already achieved for them. Keep in mind, we are not selling services and product. We are providing solutions. They're coming to us because they want something we have to offer. So how do we do that? Creating long-term wellness treatment plans for our clients is really the answer. Thinking about their goals for long-term, not just short-term. Think about what we can do to satisfy and provide them with the immediate gratification that they're looking for today when they leave us, and then what our goals are to be their partner to ensure that they keep their skin healthy going forward. Those are the long-term wellness treatment plans that wrap our clients into us as long-term clients. This builds your book of business very quickly because results yield loyal clients, and loyal clients yield many referrals. So professionalism and being their expert is paramount. Provide them with what they're looking for. They're coming to you to seek your professional advice. The next part is that starts with a very comprehensive skin assessment. I'm going to share with some ideas with you, I should say, that I know will really help you build your retail sales as well as upgrading your service dollars. Remember that your clients have come to your spa because they need or want something that you're offering. So if they've scheduled a time with you for a facial, then it's up to us to really decide how to customize their experience and provide them with the services that we know that can meet the results that they're looking for. They want and expect your expertise. I know that oftentimes we're taught sometimes in school to be very quiet throughout the service. I'm going to give you some ideas today on how to really develop a conversation that's really geared around what it is that's going to make them speak about what their expectations are with you so that we can hit the mark. But they want and expect your advice, and I think we have to give them what they want. So don't do them a disservice by providing them just a great facial. We also have to give them the best consultation, a very thorough skin analysis, a detailed long-term treatment plan or skin wellness program, and a home care regimen that's going to get them on track. I'm going to give you some ideas as well today of how to wedge in your products into their current or existing home care regimen until we can get them 100% on board. Provide them the results that they're looking for. I'm confident that with the tools that you have to work with, we can mitigate everything from abnormalities of color to acne, both inflamed and non-inflamed, to laxity in the tissue, to improve texture, and to provide them, again, with the home care regimen that they're looking for. I'm certain that we can provide them with the results. Okay, as we move forward, everybody wins. The client's then satisfied and will come back, both with the experience and with the results. And estheticians are rewarded in many ways. We get increased revenues from increased services and products just through educating and providing solutions for our clients. It provides great increased client retention, we know, which is the hardest part about building our business. Increased referrals from very happy clients. This is priceless, right? And increased commissions for you so you make more money. I really want to emphasize the fact that you're valuable and that you deserve to be making the maximum amount of revenue that you can per hour with each client. And until we wrap our head around us being experts and that we deserve to be paid what we're valued at, we have some work to do. So I know that many of us wish that we had the answers. Hopefully in today's class, I can give you a little bit at least to go back with and try to begin working on in your own practice. Most importantly, clients get great results. So why is the consultation and the skin assessment the most important part of the sales process? This is when it allows us to bond or cement the relationship with our client. We're talking one-on-one, eye to eye. This is what really builds long-term client retention. It's just making sure that our clients know that we're listening to what their concerns are. It provides the best time or best opportunity for educating the client so that he or she can make a genuine buying decision. We need to get their attention and we need to speak to them eye to eye, and we need to give them enough information to feel confident about making a decision to either upgrade and spend more in services or to spend more money in retail. You then have their undivided attention as well, which makes it easier to identify what their concerns are and how we can assess that and create a treatment plan to hit the mark and, again, give them the results that they're looking for. This, in turn, will build your business so quickly. Now, one of the things, too, we want to talk about is the key to a good consultation is what I call the interview with the client. This is when we do a deep dive into identifying while they're there what they want and what their expectations are with us, not only as their esthetician, but in the services and products that we offer. So here are some ideas I want you to think about. Once we take our client into the room, please ask them to get changed into their wrap provided and to sit on the facial table to wait for you to come back. Oftentimes, I notice that even in my own practice, when I allow my clients to get tucked in, the lights are low, they take their glasses off, they're about 50% less apt to listen to what I'm trying to talk to them about. So I don't quite let them get tucked in yet. I want their full attention as we go through some important questions with them and identify while they're there what their goals are. So I ask them to sit on the table and wait for me to re-enter the room. I'm not going to come back in because once they get tucked in between the linens, we tend to lose a lot of their attention. This is when I'm going to go over the skincare questionnaires or intake forms for return clients to be sure that nothing has changed from their last visit, any new medications, pregnancies, any new product, anything new that they're doing in their regimen that we should be aware of. And this is when we just need to listen and make a lot of notes. Before we ask them to lie down and get tucked in, ask a couple of questions that are really key. This is after we have gone through the questionnaire. I want you to ask what they really like about their skin. You'll be surprised. Most clients don't like much about their skin. It's the next question that's also going to help us identify what they don't like about their skin or things that they would like to see improved. So are you having any problems with your skin that we want to address today? Allow them to then explain some of the things they're unhappy with. Then from there, we just want to deflect back and reiterate the things that they feel about their skin, and then ask how their skin makes them feel. What would make them feel better about their skin? And make really copious notes, because this really then is summing up while they're there what they expect, what they want as an outcome, if they're short-term or long-term, and how we can again make the mark. Ask what they would change about their skin if they could. Again, this is giving us some even long-term ideas about goals that we can keep in mind to keep them on track. Next, we want to tuck that client in and make sure they're super comfortable. Then we want to do the pre-cleanse, and from there we do the actual skin analysis through the loop. It's really important as we look at our client's skin that we validate the concerns that they've already shared with us. So for instance, if my client tells you that they're really concerned about some dark spots that they're getting, when I'm taking a look at their skin under the magnifying lamp, I want to reiterate what they see. Yes, I do see that you have some discoloration. The good news is that I have some remedies for that. Let me tell you about that. Are you interested? Those are some of the ways that we can educate our clients the fact that we have solutions to the concerns that they have. Once we educate them on what we see, this is the perfect time to then create a treatment plan. Now, when you create a treatment plan, I want you to think of at least 3 visits out, because nothing really happens in one visit other than they feel a tactile difference. They'll feel softer, they'll feel cleaner, but the long-term goals, such as the treatment of pigmentary abnormalities or laxity in the skin or discoloration of any sort, fine lines and wrinkles, all of that takes time, because as we know, the products and the treatments that we offer are cumulative. So the best thing to do is, again, to deflect that information back to them and reiterate it. And again, it may sound like something like this. I do see those fine lines on your upper lip that concerned you. I'm also seeing a bit of sun damage here. Are you concerned or interested in hearing about what services and products I can recommend to improve that? And again, just providing solutions to the things that they've shared with you that they don't like about their skin, and what we validate when we finally look at their skin under the magnifying lamp. We know that they're interested because they've already shared their concerns with most of it, right? Next, describe in detail the best treatment plan, both in services and products for them, based on treating their most predominant condition first. So for instance, we also want to take into consideration what they consider the most important goal for them. So even though we may see as their expert a face full of pigmentary abnormalities or discoloration, they might be most concerned around the fine lines or wrinkles that they're seeing to develop around the eye area. So if we see multiple conditions, we can create a treatment plan that's going to address all of those, but let's make sure we focus on predominantly on the conditions that are more prevalent or more concerning for the client. I would suggest then you try to get a commitment, again, of at least 3 visits from that client by simply asking them if they're ready to get started on your treatment plan today. If they say yes, I would just simply let them know that we're going to start by booking out 3 services. If you can get a series of 5, that's even better. But 3 seems to be the magic number that most clients can wrap their head around. So I would say something like this. I would like to get you scheduled for at least 3 visits out. This will get us a little bit closer to your goal, and the cumulative effects of the services and the products that we're going to put you on will work faster and better if I see you more frequently. How does that sound? And let's get a commitment from the clients to get it on the books. Then what you'll want to do is plan what's going to take place with each visit. And I would strongly suggest that you change up your modality so that they're experiencing something different every time they come in. And all of those modalities are designed to then, of course, treat the condition that we're prominently treating. So again, create a plan. Let's just say, for an example, the first visit is your rejuvenating facial with an upgrade to microderm. The second visit may be a standalone LED. The third visit may be an exceptional facial with an upgrade to microdermabrasion. But plan it out so your clients are excited about coming back. They understand that each piece of that part of the treatment plan is going to get them to their goal. They're maybe get to try some services they haven't yet tried. So all of that gets them very excited and makes them want to come back. Be sure that we use the word customized when you're speaking to your client. For instance, you want to say something like this. I want to customize a treatment plan that's going to start out by booking at least 3 visits, and that treatment plan is going to be customized according to reaching your specific goals. They like to know that it's something designed specifically for them. Remember that results are everything to keep our clients happy and to keep them coming back. Remember, they have a lot of choices where they can go to get services and purchase products. So before we can achieve results, though, we have to have a plan. And remember that your plan is always twofold, services and home care products. It's okay to paint the bigger picture. In fact, oftentimes I will tell my clients something like this. In a perfect world, if I could share with you the perfect treatment plan that includes services and products, would you be interested in listening to that? And I would let them know exactly what that means. And from there, then they would understand or make decisions based on the education or the information that I provided on what they're comfortable with going forward. So again, get to know all the tools in your toolbox, create a treatment plan that's going to yield the results, share that plan with the client, and then let them figure out how often they can see what their budget is, what they can afford to get started with. Because creating the treatment plans for your clients does several things. A client really will buy into a concept when multiple services are recommended or needed. Again, we're creating a need here to achieve their goals. Oftentimes, you can offer incentives. For instance, the buy-in incentive of buying 4 and get 1 free. This type of treatment plan also builds your book very quickly. Clients, again, like to know that you have a customized plan. Clients tend to invest more often in your home care regimen when it's presented as part of a plan instead of as an option. When it comes to the successful treatment of the skin, we always must take into consideration everything individual client's skin to determine the best approach to reach their goals. These are not canned treatment plans. These are really specific to the conditions that we're trying to mitigate or remedy. So if you meet their client's goals, keep in mind that 2 magical things happen. Clients get their due results and your sales will start to soar, and your take-home pay, you'll start to see incremental increases. And the more often you do this, the more confident you get about creating treatment plans or giving very strong advice. More often we hear how our clients are disappointed that we haven't given them enough information to make a buying decision, or we haven't given them the answers that they came for. So at the flip side of that, I think we should be more proactive about providing. It does make a difference, though, in how we deliver that. So I want to talk to you a little bit more about that. It's what I call permission-based selling. It's in my book. I talk about it all the time. I've taught this concept for over 30 years, and it works. Oftentimes, throughout the years, I've heard estheticians say things like, I'm just not comfortable selling. I'm really a service provider. I'd like to give my client a better experience and not create a selling environment. And all of that is very legitimate, and they're legitimate concerns. But I think we have to take that sales cap off and put that expert cap back on. And remember that you're providing solutions that you're not selling. But asking for permission basically provides a pathway for us to then either know that our clients want to communicate with us or not. And it's very effective. So the first thing we want to do is once we get our clients tucked in and ready to begin on their services, I would say something like this. Is it okay today, or would you be okay if I verbally talk about everything that I'm providing with you today, what I'm applying on your skin, and how you benefit from it? And it's either going to be a yes or no from the client. Typically, they'll come in and have a preconceived idea of maybe just resting, and we have to honor that. If clients are open to communication throughout the service, as long as it's not about personal things and we're sticking to just about their skin and education, then we should take advantage of that because that means that they want to learn more. Um, Ask what they're currently using if we get a green light to start talking. This seems to be a good starting point. What are they currently using on their skin? And again, this is not to find the cheap shots. This is really just to understand a couple of things. When we ask our client what they're currently using, we sometimes can get a better understanding of the type of buyer that they are. Are they buying top shelf? Are they buying inexpensive? Do they think that all products should be treated equally? Are they concerned about price? Do they put a value on how much they spend? And then more importantly, where don't they have a product in their regimen? For instance, if they just have a cleanser and a moisturizer and a sunscreen, yet they're looking for results for the correction of dark spots or fine lines and wrinkles, and they don't have a product in their regimen that's going to address those, that's where I would start. I consider that to be kind of low-hanging fruit when I tee up products for them and developing the need for them to purchase. I really start as to where their immediate needs may be. So again, determine their immediate needs. Focus on the products to complete their regimen first. Discuss the importance, though, of a synergy in the home care regimen to really be able to stand behind the results that you have in mind. When there's too many different types of brands or products within their regimen, we really don't know if they're going to play well with others, or we don't know if we can get the results that we know that we could get if they were on your entire brand. So let them know the importance of the goal should be that we want to eventually funnel them into using all one synergistic brand so that we can really stand behind the results that we know that we can provide. I would start out by suggestively selling a 5-piece regimen. Now, I say this because I go back to if I could paint the most ideal picture, this is what it would be. And again, let them take that information and what I call whittle down to what makes them feel comfortable to buy. And sometimes it's nothing. But in the process of this, we have educated our clients on all of the things that they need to make a buying decision. So the whittles down effect is really where the client then takes that information and they choose over what products are most important for them to take home that day. But I would absolutely discuss the ideal treatment regimen and let them do that. And then make sure they're writing their plan or you're writing their plan down for them using the Spotcription pad so they understand then how to use those products. And if we're integrating some of the ClarityRx products into a current regimen of brands that they have at home, where and when that would be used for best results. So I want to talk a little bit more about empowering you to be a retail specialist because although sometimes we think we're service providers, we really do need to extend the services that we offer into home care as retail products are an extension of our services in spa. Retail selling really is a part of your job responsibility in a sense because we know that we're selling our clients short if we don't do that. So if you haven't made selling a strategy and how to build your own business, now's the time because I want to empower you not only to feel as if though you're the client's expert, but it should come very naturally to you. And sometimes when we tee it up better, it just feels better. So hopefully I can give you some ideas to think about. But just know that this is your business within a business, so you really have no limits to what you can make. And you can be responsible to create the income that you're looking for and breaking some ceilings by just increasing the revenue of sales. The sky really is the limit. So if you're hungry for more income, if you're motivated by reaching those goals, just know that it's really unlimited to what you can bring home, which is exciting. So how do you maximize your earning potential? Remember, there are 3 things. We have to plant the seed to develop the need, and that's really through education. Keep planting the seeds, what they need, why they need it, and how they're going to benefit from it. And then make it attractive, how they benefit from the use of this product, how long the product lasts, how good the product feels. All of those things make it more attractive to buy. And then assume the sale. If you've done a really good job at planting the seed and making it attractive for them, and making it attractive could be that maybe it's the featured product of the month and there's additional discounts or something on that product that month. We can then assume the sale by simply asking for the sale. Are you ready to get started with this product today? Is this something that you want to take home today? But I think we have to ask. And just by doing this, we can see double, if not triple, of your revenues and commissions by just simply doing these three things. Remember that we cap out in our rooms per hour if we're only thinking just service only, which is one-dimensional way of thinking about making a living behind the chair. We have to think about, again, breaking through some of those ceilings and thinking about not only is it satisfying you as a professional, but it's also satisfying the clients because after all, they want to learn. Selling multiple products with very little added time or effort is only one of two really ways to grow the potential of your business in the long run. So where do we start? Again, the art of selling really is beginning with a solid foundation of all your products. Please make sure that you're taking advantage of all of the online classes that we have and review those as often as you think you need to keep fresh. And every time you watch something like that and learn, you're going to take something away or something new to teach your client about, which is fresh for the client as well, which is important. Know your prices, know contraindications. Any expected results are key to being upselling or to sell your clients on services and products. It's really just being prepared and meeting opportunity with preparedness. So be prepared because oftentimes if we don't have the answers or the solutions for the clients to make a buying decision right there when their mind's in it, then we might miss that opportunity with them. So I see this often with prices. So if there's a disconnect and you don't know the prices of your product, be familiar with that so that we can, again, satisfy the answers that the client is looking for. I call this the look and voice of authority. There's a significant portion of what we look at for the client's reaction to overall professionalism, and this is based on a lot of nonverbal communication. It's what I call look it to book it. We are in the beauty business and we have to look our best. Our skin has to be the healthiest that it can be. They're going to judge our skin on what we can provide them. So we always have to look our best. Radiate confidence and professional knowledge as well. Clients look to that. Your body language says a lot. Empower yourselves to walk in like a boss and educate the client so that they feel confident to buy from you. But this is interesting. 93% of a client's reaction to your recommendations will be based on your outward appearance and how you carry yourself, not how much you know about your products and what verbally you could teach them about your products and services. It's really how you carry that out. Only 7% of your words on your technical ability make an impact on their buying decisions. So again, confidence is really everything. And the confidence really comes from understanding your products and services. So empower yourself to be that expert. You deserve to be that expert, and your clients are looking for you to be their expert. And be genuine. One of the things that I drive home a lot is that we as estheticians have to experience the products and services ourselves to really be able to speak to them. This is critical that you experience the products that you sell. And the clients will ask two very important questions that demand very genuine answers from us. One is, have you tried the products you're recommending for me? And the other is, do you like them? And if we can't really answer these questions genuinely, because oftentimes I will hear things like, no, never used those products before, or no, I can't afford to buy the products, or my manager won't let me buy the products, or for whatever reasons are a no, These are obstacles for our clients to buy. So think about that. Experience the services that you offer, work on each other, talk to your owners and managers about the possibility of doing so, and then really identify with the products that you're recommending by able to use those products yourself. Again, there's a big disconnect with the clients if you haven't tried or used the products and services that you are offering or suggesting to them. So you have to believe in what you do. And this will then relate to the clients. You have to also believe in the value of your products, because oftentimes I will hear my peers say things like, oh, it's kind of expensive. Those, again, are obstacles in the buying making decisions. And if your clients don't think that you believe in the value of a product, then they're not going to believe. So would you buy from me with some of the things that you say or some of the tactics that you use to serve and sell to your clients? Would that feel good to you if you were in those shoes? So if you're not currently using the products or carry or experience the services that you offer, you are sending a message that's not very positive. I think you will find yourself to be more energetic and enthusiastic about something if you can get your hands on it. So again, that would be a goal of mine to give you if you haven't already done so. Get excited about the things that you offer again. And then selling through education, we all know what really works is just educating our clients and not thinking about selling. Selling comes across as a little bit off for some of us when we try too hard. So just use your words, use your knowledge. Clients love to learn also. It establishes instant credibility between you and your client. And as long as you're teaching them something, they trust you more. But here's an alarming number that I want us to think about and always think about trying to improve in whole is that we're still losing 6 out of 10 sales to over-the-counter retail sales, which means we're leaving 6 out of 10 sales on the table for our clients to then go to department stores or Target or Walmart or CVS or over-the-counter retail stores, big box retail stores to buy product. So remember, they're buying products somewhere. It may as well be from you. Think about filling the needs that they have and providing products that you have that are going to yield the results that they're looking for. Because if we don't, then they will go somewhere else to buy. I always say to use what you know and know what you use. So be familiar with your products and services and be able to use those products and services yourself. And that will strengthen your ability to then market or sell or provide solutions to your clients. There are 6 big buy concerns that I want to share with you. And these concerns are likely something that you've already encountered or that you will eventually. But there are times when your client just doesn't have a need in their mind for some of the things that we're providing. And if we think strongly that they have a need, it's up to us to develop the need. So again, planting the seeds and developing the need, teaching them why they need it, not just what the products or services are, but how they benefit by the use of those services and products. Maybe we're not doing a good enough job at getting them to trust our ability in recommending what they need. And again, this can come from a little bit more open communication. Maybe they just don't have an interest in what we offer currently. I would suggest that we just keep trying. Eventually, we keep educating them on it, and they'll be surprising to you that one day they're going to come in for their appointment and be prepared to experience more behind the chair or to purchase more of your products and try those at home. Maybe they're not in a hurry or don't see an immediate need for them. This is when I really talk to my clients about preventative skincare, when maybe they don't have an immediate urgency, but there's always prevention. Prevention is really everything, so there is a place to talk about that. And again, creating the need for them to get started now instead of later. And maybe they just don't make decisions well. Again, these types of clients just need more information from us to make a decision. And if they don't have ability to pay for it, then let them whittle down to what feels comfortable for them to spend. Maybe it's just one treatment at a time. Maybe it's starting with just one key product. Maybe it's that they have to wait until they can. But again, don't stop educating that client because, again, the day will come when they can, and we want it to be with you. So when we use the words as upselling or selling, we must think about and identify what the concerns that your clients have so that we can speak a language that is going to fall on their shoulders and they're going to hear it. So again, identifying some of these things will help us the way that we deliver the education. Okay, and again, that whittle down effect is a very strong sales approach. So, and if you're uncomfortable with selling 5 products at a time, just think about providing solutions again. We're painting the ultimate package. And again, I would script it like that for you if I could. I would just say, in a perfect world, if I could tell you everything that I would give you to get the results for you fastest, here's what it would be. I understand that you maybe can't do all that today, but you can make a decision then based on what I've provided if there's something you'd like to get started on. And remember, we're creating long-term wellness programs, so they have time to maybe add another product to their regimen every month they come in or every quarter. So again, keep on educating them and let them make decisions based on that. But their decision to buy will be based on a couple of really strong things. Maybe they don't have the time or commitment to come in that frequently for a series. Maybe they don't have the money to buy right now. But again, they will whittle down to a level which is comfortable. Just ask them what they're ready to get started with today and what feels good for them. So throughout the service, I know that a lot of us are coached to be quiet, but I'm going to challenge you to keep an open communication with our clients and make sure we ask them if it's okay to do so and honor it if they prefer that we don't. Some will say, I've just had a rough day. I need some time to relax. Others are like, yes, please tell me what I need. And if we don't identify by asking, we could not be hitting the mark. And we could be really upsetting a client who is really looking forward to just coming to relax. But after all, too much discussion or too much talking is never a good thing. So we always want to temper, again, how much we're talking, but making sure with what we're saying is enough. By asking them permission is really allowing us to again, educate them throughout this time that they're with us. Always describe what you're doing and with what so that they understand what products then they can take home to use. And describe the benefits of each step of the product or service that you're providing so they, again, understand the value of that. Always make sure that you're filling out the recommendation form. This is critical, and they should get a copy of this. If they don't take everything home that you're recommending, it's in writing for them. Sometimes they want to pop in even when you're not there, when they make a decision to come back and buy. We want to make sure that those notes are then given to the front desk to be added to the client's profile so that we can always pull that up and provide, again, the solutions for our client if they come in and you don't remember, or if it's not documented, then it's tough to do that. So we always want to make sure we can connect the dots and provide the best service for the client that way. The client then can refer to this again, and you can on the client's next visit to remember what we recommend. We want to encourage them to use the products that they currently have and where and what would be important for them to get started as they migrate through some of the old products, unless it's completely wrong for them to continue. Follow up to make sure that if they have any new products that they have from you, that they know how to use them properly. And remember, they're buying the products somewhere. Everyone's definitely buying something to cleanse with, hopefully, or they're buying something to moisturize with. And we hope that they're buying something to protect their skin from UVA, UVB with somewhere. So again, they might as well be buying it from you. If your products are more expensive or the positioning is different than what they're used to doing or spending, again, we have to create the value in that. So we never can stop educating. Some of the sales killers, and I like to share this, One is that we're just failing to build a rapport with the customer. We're not speaking enough. We're not communicating enough. And this can definitely be a sales killer. When they don't feel like they have an open level of communication with you, you're never going to get them to upgrade or buy into your treatment plan. Failing to find out what the customer's requirements or goals are, and we miss the mark, they're less likely to continue on with us both in services and in product. If we don't focus on the client's agenda and we're focused more on what we think is best, that's a sales killer. Again, keep in mind a customized treatment plan is to also keep in mind what the client wants. So not giving customers the majority of the airtime to talk is also a sales killer. We want to listen more and let them talk. And so we can give them things to talk about, but I think it's always a better policy to listen more and talk less. And so we hear what our clients are trying to tell us. Please don't try to confuse telling with selling. This is something that I teach a lot. This is just when we're not listening, we're not hearing what our client is saying because we're too busy telling them what to do or selling. Not knowing the prevailing promotions, specials, or pricing is really a sales killer. Again, motivate them to buy into something that's on promotion or featured product of the month special, or even just being able to supply them with the answer of the pricing. These are all sales killers because even though clients may have intention to buy in, there's a lot of spontaneity that happens with purchasing and cash wraps. So we want to make sure that we always provide them with the information that they need. The other sales killer, if we're unable to differentiate between our products and services, our company, our store, enough to create the value in mind of the customer, then they will easily go somewhere else to purchase. Sometimes we make the choice of selling too fast or furious, trying to close something just to get our goals met. Before the customer is really ready to buy, they pick up on this. This is when they feel sold and not served. We fail to address certain objections that they have or not properly realizing what resolutions or objectives that they have. So again, listening is key here. So some key things I want to think about, again, selling benefits, not what products are, but what they do for the client. Show your passion when you describe your products or your services that you offer, and provide your customer with an opportunity to make a buying decision by just simply asking them if they're ready to get started, or if they have any additional questions that they may have before they get started. And here are some final thoughts. Great selling is really a good byproduct of great service. We can take the word selling out of your vocabulary. Again, we're providing solutions and not selling. Your client should never leave feeling sold. So serve your client, don't sell your client. There's a big takeaway from here. And your clients that feel served will come back over and over again. And try not to make a pitch. Just present or educate your clients the best way. Try not to look like you've got a canned pitch, and because your clients will pick up on that. So again, educate your clients. Provide them with enough information to make buying decisions. And if you can take just a few of these ideas from today's class and implement them into your day-to-day operations behind the chair, I know that you will see your increased sales and services. If you do, please share that with us. I wish you the best. Much success to all of you, and thanks for joining today. Bye-bye.